I'm standing outside Western Park Museum in the heart of Sheffield, which currently has an exhibit featuring a mummy displayed in an open case. Under current regulations, museums in the UK are not allowed to display human remains less than 100 years old, but can display animal remains of any age. Here we're asking the question, in museums, should humans be displayed in the same way that animals are? Currently, Museums Sheffield, the organisation which runs the Western Park Museum, as well as the Graves Art Gallery and the Millennium Gallery, has a 7.5-page document detailing their policy for displaying human remains. The Department of Culture, Media and Sport has also put forward guidance for the use of human remains in museums. This depth of legislation doesn't exist for animal exhibits.
To many, the idea of using a human body in a museum display may seem radical.
The moral implications of putting a human body on display could be severe, as it may upset living relatives of the deceased and could even prolong the grieving process, potentially making the death of a loved one even harder to deal with. This fear of death is something that may also make displaying humans unpopular. Seeing a body on display could remind viewers of their own mortality, which a number of people try to avoid thinking about. But this is the kind of fact that does make you think. Couldn't we use the display of humans in museums to confront death, instead of brushing it inevitably under the carpet?
Arguments for the display of human remains in museums do exist.
Bodyworld's exhibit has been displayed all over the world and has been praised not only for teaching people about anatomy, but also for being sort of an anti-taxidermy display. The Animals Inside Out section, which was added to the exhibit in 2010, is also very popular, with visitors commenting that it showed them how humans and animals aren't as different as they once thought. However, some people argue that Bodyworld itself holds little educational value by displaying only the perfect human. Humans can offer themselves to be organ donors without controversy, and yet the same does not apply to humans offering themselves to display, including to Bodyworld. But why? This is something we need to take into consideration. However, perceptions are known to change over time. As recently as the 1950s, human zoos, where Africans and Native Americans were exhibited for the entertainment of white people, were still a feature of Western society. Nowadays, such practices would be unheard of.
Local museums in Sheffield to museums worldwide, the way that we display humans and animals is slowly changing. Although we are hindered by our fear of death and moral obligations, exhibits such as the Body Worlds suggest that our ideas regarding human exhibitions are in flux. This may be reflected in museum regulations in the future. And thus we ask you the question, in museums, should humans and animals be displayed in the same way?